Welcome everybody. Thanks for being here today. My name's Cassie, and today we have a 60-minute Vinyasa practice. We'll get started on our backs. And today I recommend starting in Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together and knees wide. You're always welcome to put support under your knees here. And hands can rest wherever they're comfortable, at your sides, on your body, or overhead. Today you can decide whether you keep your eyes open or you let them soften, or let them close, excuse me. But either way, do let them soften. Release the space between your eyebrows and around your eyes. And start to notice your breath. In these first few moments of practice, don't change your breath at all. Let it continue on its natural rhythm. And think of just allowing these breaths to come to you. Inhales and exhales, arriving in their own time. Allow the muscles of your face to soften. Jaw releases away from top teeth. Corners of the mouth relax. And even find some ease across your forehead. Over the next few moments, allow your breath to start to slow down. Take up more time and more space with each inhale and each exhale. And if you like to practice with Ujjayi, you can start to cultivate that as well. Gentle closing of the whisper muscles to cause a gentle whisper sound on each inhale and each exhale. Take just a few more rounds of breath here on your back. Stay for your next breath in. And on your exhale, take your arms past your ears, lengthen out through your legs. Put space between your fingers and toes. Maybe gently hug your belly button towards your spine. Take a breath in. And exhale, right knee into chest. Wrap your hands around and hug your thigh in close. Gentle compression of the belly. Flex both ankles and swivel your leg from side to side to massage out your right hip joint. If any spot feels sticky or interesting, spend an extra moment there. Bring right knee back into chest. Place your left foot flat on the mat with knee pointing up and find figure 4, right ankle over left thigh. You can stay here or hug the left knee in close and wrap your hands around. Flex both ankles. Shoulders stay relaxed. Gently firm your belly button in towards your spine. One more breath. Keep the figure 4, left foot flat on the mat, and we'll take eagle legs. Right thigh slides on top of left. Gently hug your thighs together. If that's too much, you can keep the figure 4. And we'll all gently rock legs side to side. Next time your legs go to the left, let them roll down to the left for a twist. Right arm opens wide. Maybe look over to the right. Hug your navel in towards your spine and roll it over to the right. First active twist of the practice. Stay soft on the sides of your neck. One more breath in. And make your way back to center, unwind. One breath in, full body stretch to lengthen. And exhale, left knee into chest. Wrap your hands around and gently compress thigh towards belly. Flex both ankles and swivel your leg from side to side, massaging out left hip joint. Left knee lands in the center. Right foot flat on the mat with knee pointing up, and we'll find figure 4. You can stay or hug right leg in close and flex both ankles. Gently firm through your lower abdomen and relax your shoulders. Keep your figure 4. Right foot flat on the mat, and we'll take eagle legs. Left thigh slides over the right, gently squeeze thighs together, and swivel knees side to side. And let your legs roll out to the right. Left arm opens to left side, option to glance to the left. Hug your navel in towards your spine and actively roll it to the left. Active twist. Stay soft in your jaw and breathe. Slow breath in and carefully return to center. Unwind your legs, bring both knees into chest. Little compression of thighs into belly. And then happy baby's pose, knees wide, soles of the feet up. Hands to feet, ankles, or thighs. You might take a little rock side to side, or lengthen through one or both legs. Spine stays nice and long along the mat with head and tailbone heavy. All right, bring your knees back into your chest. If you'd like a few rocks head to tail, tuck your chin and go ahead and rock. Otherwise, you can skip it and we'll meet in tabletop pose. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Breath in is cow pose, soften your belly, glance forward. Breath out is cat pose, round your spine, press through your hands. Inhale to cow, draw shoulder blades down and back. Exhale to cat, open shoulder blades wide. 2 more rounds, breath in, cow. Breath out, cat. Inhale, soft belly. And exhale, hug navel in and up. Land in a long, neutral spine. Inhale, sweep right arm up towards the ceiling. And exhale, thread the needle, right shoulder and cheek towards the mat. Hug navel into spine and roll it up into the left. You might think of sending your hips slightly to the right. Left hand under left shoulder. Next inhale, sweeps right arm back up towards the ceiling, counter twist. And release down, breathe out. Inhale, left arm spins high. Exhale, thread the needle, left shoulder and cheek towards the mat. Hug navel in, roll it up and to the right. And shift your hips slightly to the left. Right hand under right shoulder. And inhale, counter twist. Left arm reaches up towards the sky. Release down, breathe out. Walk both hands forward, flip your toes, and find downward facing dog. 3 to 5 breaths to pedal out here. Find some intuitive movement, turn your head side to side. Maybe you move the muscles of your eyes, or open and close your jaw. And then land in this nice strong down dog. Press down through all corners of your hands. Tilt your sit bones up towards the ceiling. Hug your low belly in. And wrap your triceps down towards the ground. Inhale, lift high to your toes. And exhale to walk both feet forward. We'll take ragdoll at the top. Feet wide. Hands tuck into opposite elbows. Bend your knees generously. Sit bones point up towards the ceiling as top of hip crests point down. Soften the sides of your neck. One more breath in. Hands release down and heel toe your feet closer together. Halfway lift, hands to shins, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, reach hands high, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, glance up. Exhale, fold forward, knees soften. Halfway lift, breath in, draw shoulder blades back. Plant your hands and step right leg back. Knee stays lifted. Draw your left hip back and hug your thighs in towards each other. Simple twist, left arm spins high. Hug navel in and roll it up towards the ceiling. Squeeze left thigh in towards your belly. And then press your right thigh up towards the ceiling. Nice. Take a breath in. Downward facing dog. Plant your hands and step back. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, lengthen your leg behind you. Bend your knee and peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen your leg. And exhale, step through low lunge with knee lifted. Draw your right hip back, hug your inner thighs in towards each other. Simple twist, right arm spins high. Hug your navel in and roll it up to the right. Hug right thigh in towards belly. Press your left thigh towards the sky. One more breath in. Forward fold at the top of your mat. Plant your hands and step forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, hands reach overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Breathe in, reach high. And breathe out, forward fold, knees soften. Half lift, inhale. Plant your hands, left leg steps back, knee to the mat this time. Inhale, sweep your hands up, hug your thighs together. Exhale, downward facing dog. Plant your hands and step back. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Exhale, knee to nose, shift forward. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, step through, back knee down. One inhale, reach your hands high. Exhale, forward fold at the top of your mat. Halfway lift, long breath in. Forward fold, full breath out. Inhale, hands reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. All right, we head towards sun salutation A. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift, take a breath in. High plank pose, knees up or down, your choice. Hug your thighs towards each other and lift your frontal hip points towards your belly button. Open your shoulder blades wide. Look forward, inhale, shift forward. And exhale, lower down, hips and heart touch the ground together. 3 rounds, baby cobra, inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, release down. Inhale, heart lift, thighs squeeze in. Release down, breathe out. Lift your heart, wrap your triceps back. Release down, breathe out. Child's pose, hips towards heels. Downward facing dog, hips press up and back. We'll land for 2 breaths. And we'll flow 2 rounds of sun salutation A. Tuck your pubic bone back between your thighs and press down more through your hands. Inhale, lift high to dose. Exhale, step or hop forward. Half lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Inhale, sweep hands up, take up space. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reach high, lengthen tailbone down. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, breath in. Just high plank, breath out. Look forward, shift forward, and lower down, hips and heart together. Up dog or cobra, heart rises. Downward facing dog, breath out. Stay for 1 breath in. And 1 breath out. Last round, inhale, lift to toes. Exhale, step or hop forward. Half lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Sweep hands high, Urdhva Hastasana. Hands to heart, exhale. Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Vinyasa or step straight back to down dog. Vinyasa can be high to low, cat-cow. You might take child's pose. Or skip all of that and just meet us in down dog. Transitions are your choice. All right, we land for just a few breaths, and then we'll begin to add in some more shapes. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Knee to right shoulder, shift forward. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen your leg. And exhale, step through. High crescent lunge, reach both hands up. Draw your right hip back, press your left hip forward, and lift your frontal hip points up. Shoulders relaxed. Bring hands to heart center, and stay tall as you take a twist to the right. Hug navel in. And then open your arms wide, T-twist. Exalted lunge. Right arm low, left arm high. You can reach for the back thigh. And we find a mini flow here. On your inhale, T-twist. Stand tall. Exhale, exalted. Lean back. Inhale, T-twist, stand tall. Exhale, exalted. Next inhale, back to crescent lunge. Look forward. Warrior 2, breathe out. Back heel down, right arm forward. Glance out over your front middle fingers. Here, lengthen the inside of the right thigh forward and press down through the back edge of the back leg. Keep that engagement in the legs as you flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Legs stay the same. Breathe into your right ribs. Inhale. Side angle, right arm to right thigh and left arm reaches up. Legs still the same. Rotate your ribs up towards the ceiling. And mini flow here as well. Inhale, reverse your warrior, legs stay the same. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Now left arm reaches forward, extended side angle. Rotate your ribs up. Breathe in. Choose Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Hands down, step back. Transition of your choice. And eventually, we all meet in downward facing dog. Long breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, left leg lifts high. Knee to left shoulder, shift forward. Inhale, lengthen your leg. Bend your knee, peel your hip open. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, step through. High crescent lunge. Left hip draws back, right hip forward. Lift through your frontal hip points. Shoulders relax. Inhale, hands to heart center. And stay tall, but look over to the left. Little twist. Hug navel in. Press the right thigh up towards the sky and open your arms wide, T-twist. Exalted lunge. Left arm low, right arm high. Open up the right side body. Nice. Mini flow. Inhale, T-twist, stand tall. Exhale, exalted. Inhale, T-twist. Exhale, exalt. Back to crescent lunge. Reach up, look forward. Warrior 2, breathe out. Lengthen the inside of the left thigh forward and press down through the back edge of the back leg. And glance out over your front fingers. Keep that effort in the legs as you flip your front palm and reverse your warrior. Breathe into left ribs. Breath in. Side angle, left arm low, right arm high. Rotate your ribs up towards the ceiling. And mini flow. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Right arm reaches forward, extended side angle. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Either way, a breath in and a breath out. All right, we'll begin our main flow, one breath per movement. If those mini flows back and forth cause you any pain in your sacrum or anywhere else, feel free to skip them and just stay in one of those poses for that part. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step through. High crescent lunge, breathe in. Hands together, twist right, breathe out. Open arms wide, inhale. Exalted, exhale. T-twist, breathe in. Exalted, breathe out. High crescent lunge, back through that center. Warrior 2, breathe out. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Reverse warrior, breathe in. Side angle, breathe out. Reach forward, extended side angle. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Last time through, left leg lifts high. Step through, breathe out. High crescent lunge, inhale. Hands together, twist left, exhale. Arms open wide, breathe in. Exalt, breathe out. Inhale, T-twist. Exhale, exalted. Back to crescent lunge. Sweep high. Warrior 2. Exhale. Reverse. Breathe in. Side angle. Breathe out. Reverse. Breath in. Last one. Side angle. Breath out. Reach forward. Extended side angle. Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a slow breath out. Alright, come down onto your knees. And then all the way onto your belly. Right cheek to the mat, arms long at your sides. Soften the sides of your hips. Locust pose, forehead or chin to the mat, palms face down. Hug your thighs in towards each other. And on an inhale, lift your heart. If that feels okay, lift your legs, maybe your hands. Hug your heels in towards each other and draw your shoulder blades down your back. Back of neck stays long. Breathe in. Release down, left cheek to the mat, palms face up. One more, this time with hands clasped behind your back. You can interlace fingers, take hands to opposite wrists. Squeeze thighs together, forehead or chin to the mat, and inhale to rise. Wrap your elbows back towards each other. Press your pubic bone down into the ground and hug your low belly in and up. And breath. Full breath in. Controlled release down. Bend your knees. Windshield wiper your heels side to side. Release your low back. Let your legs go long. Hands next to your ribs. Choose up dog or tabletop. Press yourself up. And then back to downward facing dog. Maybe through child's pose to get there. From your down dog, lift up high onto your toes and take tiny steps to the front of your mat. Hips higher, knees can bend. And once you make it to the top, Padangusthasana, first two fingers and thumbs wrap around big toes. Knees can bend generously. Sit bones point up and heart melts down towards the ground. Allow your elbows to point out to the side. One more breath in. Release your hands and heel toe your feet closer together. Halfway lift, take a breath in. Chair pose. Breathe out. Lengthen your tailbone down. Relax your shoulder blades. Let's set up for eagle pose. Shift your weight into your left foot and hover your right leg. Right thigh crosses over left. Squeeze your thighs together. Right arm wraps under left arm. You can give yourself a hug or take full eagle wrap. Keep lengthening your tailbone down and glance forward. Can you soften the muscles of your face here? Now stay with me here. Open your arms wide. And then top leg slides open to figure 4. Hands to heart. You can stay tall in your figure 4. You could slowly hinge forward over your legs. Either way, we'll take a few breaths. I highly recommend keeping that lifted ankle flexed to help support your knee. Continue working with your breath. train your exit. Come up slowly, just the way you came in. Nice long spine. And then release. Relax arms and legs. Second side, chair pose. Arms sweep up. Hips sink down, lengthen tailbone. Eagle pose, left leg lifts. And take it over top of the right, thighs squeeze together. Left arm under right, you can give yourself a hug, or take full eagle wrap. Tailbone down, low belly in. Soft, but steady gaze forward. And notice the sensations of your face. Are you squeezing between your eyebrows or clenching your jaw? Give less effort. Now, unwind just your arms. And find your figure 4. Left ankle slides on top of right thigh, palms together. You can stay tall, or you can start to fold forward. Continuing to breathe the whole time. And then train your exit. Take your time to come up slowly and with control. Eventually standing on both feet and shake out your arms and your legs. Alright, top of the mat, toes point slightly out, heels slightly in. Reach your hands up, tailbone lengthens down and heart opens up, mini back bend. Goalpost arms. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. Buddha squat or crow. Sink down. If you're in Buddha squat, engage the inner thighs, lengthen through your spine. If you're in crow, squeeze heels to glutes and open your shoulder blades fine. Wherever you are, 3 full rounds of breath. And use your third exhale to make your way to down dog. Making sure not to rush as you count your own breaths. We'll take just a few more moments of standing poses today. Inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step through. Warrior 1, back heel down, both hands high. Draw your right hip back. And glance out in front of you. Breathe in. Warrior 2. Star pose. Straighten your front leg, parallel right toes to left, and reach up. Inhale. Wide leg forward fold. Hinge from your hips. Option today to take hands to big toes and elbows point out to the sides. Sit bones point up. Press through the outer edge of both feet and maybe rock your weight slightly forward. Bring hands under shoulders. Halfway lift along spine. And stand all the way up. All 10 toes face the front of the mat and back foot steps up about halfway. We'll set up for pyramid pose. Hands behind your back, you can interlace, take opposite wrists, or you can take reverse prayer. Inhale to hug your bottom ribs in. And exhale to hinge forward. Take the rounding out of your spine by drawing shoulder blades back. Press through right big toe mound and draw the right hip up and back. Carefully release hands down to the mat or blocks. And we'll take revolve triangle. Left hand stays flat, right hand to the back of the hips. Hug navel in and roll it up and to the right. You might reach right arm up towards the sky. Press through right big toe mound and left outer foot. One more breath in. Low lunge, both hands down, bend your front knee and step the back leg back, knee to the mat. Half splits. Shift your hips back and lengthen out through your front leg. You can have blocks under both hands here for support to help lengthen the spine. Shift forward to low lunge. Bend your front knee, lift your back. High plank pose, step back, breath in. And then Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Last side, left leg lifts high. Step through, breathe out. Warrior one. Sweep up. Draw your left hip back. Breath in. Warrior two. This time, bring your hands to your hip creases and find star pose with hands on hips. Take a breath in. Wide leg forward fold. Hands stay at hips if possible. Heart spills down, outer feet press down, jaw soft. And then see if you can wrap your elbows back towards each other. Carefully release hands down under shoulders, halfway lift. And stand all the way up. All 10 toes face the front. Back foot steps up about halfway. Hands behind back, interlace, reverse prayer or to wrist. Inhale, hug bottom ribs in. And exhale to hinge forward, pyramid pose. Press through left big toe mound and hug the left hip up and back. Lengthen the back of your neck. And breathe in. Carefully place hands down to mat or blocks. Left hand to back of left hips. Hug navel in and roll it to the left. Revolve triangle. You might lift left hand up towards the sky. One more breath in. Both hands down to the mat and set up for low lunge. Right foot steps back, knee to the mat. Half splits. Hips shift back, lengthen out through front leg. Take the rounding out of your spine. Next inhale is low lunge. Shift forward, lift your back knee. Step back, high plank pose. And last one if you want it, Vinyasa or downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, lift high to toes. Exhale, step or hop through and take a seat on your mat. Both legs out long in front of you. We'll start with left leg bent up towards the ceiling and foot flat. If you find it challenging to keep the knee pointing up, you can step it a little bit wider. Right heel presses forward in space and reach your hands high. Breath in. Forward fold over your right leg to whatever degree is comfortable. That can be hands to mat, hands to foot. or a strap around if you happen to have one. Hug low abdomen in and lengthen through back body. Inhale to glance forward. And exhale to come up to tall C. Bring your left leg in close to your right. It might even touch. Lengthen up through your spine. Left hand back behind you. Right arm reaches high, lengthen right side body. And twist left. Either right hand to left knee or elbow to thigh. Same as we've been working on, navel in and roll it back into the left. Lift slightly through your sternum to avoid rounding forward. Look over the back shoulder. Breathe in and return to center. Half Lord of the Fishes. You can take that same version or you can add on by threading right foot underneath of the left leg, right knee points forward. And also option to take the left foot to the outside of the right thigh. The left foot should be sealed down flat, so that might mean that the left hip comes up, and that's perfectly fine. Left hand behind you. Inhale, reaches high. And twist left. Same options, hands or elbow. Navel in and to the left. Lift through your sternum. Engage inner thighs. Soften your face and breathe. Final breath in. Return to center. Release, shake out your legs. And we'll take second side. Right knee bends up towards the ceiling. You might step it a little bit wider. Inhale, reach both hands high. And exhale, fold over left leg. Engage low abdomen, lengthen back body. Hug right thigh in towards your ribs. Inhale, glance forward. And exhale up to tall seat. Bring your right leg in close, maybe it touches. Left arm sweeps high, breath in. Twist right. Left hand or elbow to right leg. Hug belly button in and roll it back. Lift just a bit through your sternum. Left heel presses forward. Breathe in and return to center. You can take the same version or try on the second. Tuck left ankle underneath of right leg. Maybe cross right foot to the outside of the left. Right hip can roll up. Right hand behind you. Left arm spins high. And twist right. Last one. Belly button in and back. Lift through your sternum. Notice the muscles of your face and breathe. Slow inhale. And exhale to return. Legs out in front of you, give them a little shake. And last seated pose, Upavishta Konasana, feet wide. Heels forward and toes up. Take a breath in for length. And fold forward at your discretion. If you need less sensation, you can bend your knees. If you need more, ground your thighs down. Front body hugs in, back body length. Last inhale. And return to tall seat. Bring your legs together and make your way onto your back. for some back bends, bridges and wheels. Before we go into the back bends, allow your hips and shoulders to settle. Round 1 of 3, arms long at your sides. Lengthen your tailbone towards your heels and lift your hips up off the mat. Engage inner thighs, engage glutes, and draw your shoulder blades towards your hips, down your back. Breath in. Slow release down. Number 2, bridge supported bridger wheel. Lengthen your tailbone and lift up. Option for one last bind today, hands behind the back with a walk, shoulders closer together. Hug thighs towards each other. No pain in the back of the neck here. Breathe in. Release down. Last one if you want it, bridge supported bridger wheel. Lengthen your tailbone and rise. You might float your heels up on this last one, as long as it feels safe in your neck. Breathe in. Controlled release down. Windshield wiper your knees side to side. And land in Supta Baddha Konasana, feet together and knees wide. Arms rest wherever they're comfortable. Soften or close your eyes. And become aware of the sensations of your face. Notice if you're holding extra tension. Maybe behind your eyebrows or at your chin. And even if just for a moment, invite yourself to do less. Notice if this release of the facial muscles invites the shoulders or spine to relax as well. Bring your hands to the outsides of your thighs and guide your knees back together and into your chest. Gentle compression, thighs to belly. Step your feet down about hips width distance. Step your right foot wide to the edge of your mat and roll both knees down to the left for fallen pigeon. You can add support, pillows or blocks under your knees. Or if you want more sensation, left ankle crosses over right thigh and flex both ankles. Breathe deeply into your right hip. Do less. Notice your inhale, unwind, and come on back to center. Second side. Feet start at hips width, left foot steps wide, and knees roll down to the right. You can add support under knees or cross right ankle over left thigh and flex both ankles. Breathe deeply into left hip. Notice your breath. Release the knees back to center. Bring them into your chest and find happy baby's pose. Knees wide, hands to feet or legs. You might add in some intuitive movement, ankle circles or rock side to side. You're welcome to stay in happy baby for your final inversion, or you can make your way to a different pose. It might be a supported bridge pose, block under hips. It might be waterfall, legs straight up towards the sky, or any other inversion that you're still craving in your practice. We'll spend about 1 minute in inversion today. Continue to work with your breath. Same rhythmic pattern that you cultivated at the beginning of your practice. If you're in a supported pose, relax your hips, relax your shoulders, relax your belly. Take one more round of breath, wherever you are. And then make your way down towards your mat. If you are in headstand or forearm balance, you might take child's pose for a few breaths. Otherwise, feel free to add in any final poses or movements that you're still craving. And make your way towards your Shavasana. And there's no rush to get there. But when you do land, allow your breath to return back to its natural pace. Notice the sensations and feelings around your eyes, your jaw, your forehead. And invite a sense of ease. Final resting meditation. Shavasana. You're welcome to stay in your meditation as long as you'd like. If you are ready to move, begin with fingers and toes. You can turn your head side to side, or take your arms past your ears, just like we began today. Roll over onto either side. And make your way up to a comfortable seat with palms together at heart center. We honor our practice, each other, and ourselves with a final slow breath in and out. Lift your thumbs to the center of your forehead. Thank you all so much for sharing this practice today. Namaste. Thanks so much, everybody.